Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is all about the eyebrow tutorial, so sit and enjoy. Now the first thing we have to do is getting your brow wax and your stipple brush. Now I'm having my own brow wax from Demel and then with my stipple brush. Now you want to brush all through the lines. You want these lines the hairs to sleep before taking your pencil to draw. You can actually use the brow pomade or the pencil to draw. Now before you start drawing your eyebrow, give a little space before drawing. You don't want to take your pencil and start drawing from the beginning of your eyebrow. So you give a little space, then you trace your hairline with your pencil. When you trace it down, you do the same thing up and trace it together. Then you fill inside, especially for those who doesn't have a lot of hair. You just fill it with your pencil and then you take your stipple brush and brush it upward. You brush it upward. Don't forget the brow wax has already slipped your hairline, so you don't have a problem with the hair right now. So what you do is take your stipple brush and brush lightly. Then you go to the next eyebrow and do the same thing. You want to trace your hairline. Don't forget, do not start from the beginning of your hairline. Then after tracing it, you do the same thing up and draw it together to match the lower line and the upper line together, and then you've gotten a perfect brow. Now you need to fill in the pencil, you need to fill in the hairlines, make it a bit darker at the end, and then you are good to go. After that, it is time for you to highlight the eyebrows. Now I'm using a shade 2 shades darker and 2 shades lighter on our skin, and the key to this is blending. So now I'm using a product from Yanga Beauty, yes, Yanga Beauty concealer, and then I'm using it to highlight our lower eyebrows. It is very important to highlight the lower eyebrows because this gives this perfect defining brows, and it makes the eyebrow pencil neater. Like after drawing it, there's some roughness, so with the highlighting it helps for a neater work. Now you don't want to use the same shade you use on your lower brows. You don't want to use that same shade on your upper brows, so you have to get a darker concealer, or you can as well use your foundation, your color foundation, to highlight the upper eyebrows. Now after highlighting the lower eyebrows, I decided to use my brush to blend out the excess and blend the other excess into the skin, because you don't want harsh or a rough job. Now you do the same thing to the next eyebrows. Now if you watch closely, I'm using a brush called Mirac. This brush is an OG. It's a very nice product, nice brush. So I'm using it to highlight the brow, yes, the eyebrow. And now after doing that, I'm highlighting a brow gently. You want to take your time to highlight properly so you don't make mistake. Now after highlighting your eyebrows, your lower eyebrows, you need to take your brush and blend. You can use a smudging brush or a concealer brush to blend. blend properly. And then we now go to our upper eyebrows. You take your highlighting brush, you take your angle brush, your flat angle brush, and do the same on your upper eyebrows. Guys, can you see that arc? So this highlighting your eyebrows is very, very important, because this gives you a neat work. Like, this shows, like, it just makes that brows like beautiful when you highlight your brows. So this is it. So now the same thing you do on this brow, you do it the same on the next brow. Highlight the brow, not with your shade on the lower eyebrows. You are using a darker shade or your skin color of foundation or concealer to highlight the upper eyebrows. And guys, we are almost done, because that's it. So if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel and watch more tutorials. So guys, after we are done with this, you take your concealer brush or your blending brush, and then you brush off the excess. So guys, next you get your brush and your powder. I'm using a palette powder by Mutec. Yes, so I'm using a shade lighter than her skin tone. I'm using it to set the concealer under her eyes. So guys, then you blend through. After setting the powder, just blend through and you're good to go. Guys, now we are done with our eyebrows. Look at those eyebrows. Look at the arc, the defining of the brows and all. So guys, thanks for watching. I love you all. Mwah.